Wolves Nation, Wolves win 114-93 over the Charlotte Hornets. And every time the Timberwolves win, it's a great day. It's always going to be a great morning. Naz Reid, 25 points. Rob Dillingham, who I absolutely love, scored his first NBA bucket today. And I just wish Terrence Shannon Jr. could have scored. But, a great day for Dillingham. As I said, I love him. I love him. I wish he could start. I mean, no disrespect to Mike Conley, but not too many people fear Mike Conley's ability to get to the basket. He's turned into an absolute great 3-point shooter. Excuse me. But Rob Dillingham, when he's able to start, he's going to be electric because his ability to get to the rim is dynamic, and he can make plays by bringing the defense, collapsing the defense into the paint like what Anthony Edwards can do. Obviously, Anthony Edwards is going to finish with a poster dunk, some up and MJ like up and under. He can hang in the air. He's got some tremendous hang time. But Rob Dillingham, he's going to finish with some explosive layup, but he can kick. He can drive and kick a little bit better than Mike Conley. I still want Mike Conley to start for, probably at least half the season. But he should be transitioning, handing the keys over, getting ready to hand the keys over to Rob Dillingham because his talent is tremendous. And as I said, Terrence Shannon Jr., it was great to see them get some playing time. Luka Garza, Josh Minot later in the game after it turned into a little bit of a blowout. LaMelo Ball was the Hornets' leading scorer with 19 points. I love LaMelo. He's definitely an all-star type player. I don't see him, I'd say he's an all-star. I don't see him doing really too much more than becoming an all-star unless he gets traded or the Hornets pick up a decent big man, because starting Taj Gibson at center, I mean, he started off pretty good. He only ended up with 5 points. I love Taj Gibson when he played with the Wolves and when he played with Chicago because he was explosive. He's on the downside of his career. Miles Bridges is all right. Josh Green is pretty decent. I love Trey Mann. Trey Mann looked like Ricky Davis from back in the day. The announcers made a reference to him looking like a 90s player with the baggy shorts, the baggy jersey, the headband, looked like AI out there. If you look up Ricky Davis, he looked just like Ricky Davis out there. He had 10 points off the bench for the Hornets, but the Hornets didn't really have too much of a chance in this match. They were outmatched. The Wolves are just a way better team. The Hornets haven't been really good since Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, and I would dare say Muggsy Bogues back in the day. That's when they were really a threat. I mean, they've had some talent. They had Chris Paul, this and that. But, Michael Jordan, I don't know if he's still, has anything to do with the organization or not. But nonetheless, great win for the team. Naz Reid is instant offense coming off the bench. Instant offense. I mean, 9 for 13, 69% shooting, 5 for 7 from 3-point range, 9 rebounds. As I said, 25 points. He just never ceases to amaze me coming off the bench. He can start for many teams in the NBA right now. He deserves every bit of money he got. Dante DiVincenzo, I mean, everyone loves him. I love him. 14 points off the bench. I don't think he should be playing too much. I know him and Anthony Edwards have great chemistry. They're just, in my opinion, too much of the same type of player. I'd like to see Mike Conley, or after Mike Conley gets subbed out, Rob Dillingham getting more and more minutes. He had 8 minutes last night. But just transitioning the keys to Rob Dillingham, because him and Anthony Edwards could be, they can just be explosive is the word. Electric. Him and Mike Conley, Edwards and Conley is great. Conley and Rudy Gobert is great. The pick and roll, throwing lobs. Rudy Gobert had 8 points. I think defensively, the Timberwolves, we're just not as great as we were defensively at right now. Obviously, with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, we could stifle anybody. And it really made a difference in that Denver series last season. But give Julius Randle some time. I want to give him some time. He was 4 for 10 with 13 points yesterday. And Jaden McDaniels, Jaden McDaniels' field goal percentage is always going to be a little bit low, and I don't mind that because he doesn't get the ball too much, and he doesn't mind that. So when he does get the ball, his rhythm sometimes is a little bit off because he hasn't taken the shot in 5 or 6 minutes. So his shooting percentage is a little bit down. But we always know defensively he's there, and offensively he will pick it up. He picked it up in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter with some great plays. He had 2 blocks, which were some great blocks. He was only 1 for 5 from 3-point range, but excuse me, he's running around, burning energy, just chasing after usually the opponent's best defender, offensive player. So I don't really look at his field goal percentage too much. Nickeil Alexander-Walker 1 for 6 off the bench with 6 points. As I said, Josh Minot got some playing time. We're going to go see the Iowa Wolves in about 2 weeks. We got 2 games that we're going to go to, and Luka Garza is just the man down in Iowa. They have billboards up. He's all on the side of Wells Fargo Arena, soon to be, I can't remember what they're going to change the name to next season. But Luka Garza is the man down there. And, I wish Terrence Shannon Jr. could have got at least a dunk off and, got 2 points in. But nonetheless, we got the win. It wasn't close. And in the standings right now, if the season ended right now, we'd be in the playoffs. We'd be in the play-in. We're in the 7th spot right now. But as I said, give us more time. We're feeling things out. We're getting better as a team. And I see us definitely making the playoffs and having an impact in the playoffs, or having a little bit of a deep run. Why did I say a little bit of a deep run? We're going to win it all this season. Got to keep believing. No matter what, sometimes us as fans, we get caught up in the numbers and who's doing this season. And, Steph is returned from his injury. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're 8-0 in the season. And Boston Celtics, they won a title last season. And look what New York is doing. And look what Indiana is doing. But you got to overcome all of that. The Thunder is 7-0 in the Western Conference right now. They're leading, and Phoenix is right behind them. And the Lakers are... I don't know. You can't count out LeBron and AD, and it would be nice to see Bronny do something down in the G League and get. He did score his first points this season, so good for him. But we got to keep winning. Let's get into the playoffs, and I don't know what's going to happen during the trade deadline, but I like our roster where it currently is, and definitely we can do some damage in the postseason. So great win for the team. We play the Bulls next, and the Bulls are kind of shaky at best. We know that they're definitely still in rebuild mode. I don't care what anybody say. The Bulls are in rebuild mode with Lonzo Ball coming back, and they got some pieces here and there. So great win for the team. Wolves Nation, stand up. Go Wolves.